Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here, how you doing? Uh, there's a thing, at least for me, that I do have to think about while traveling. And there's one huge thing that I need to look in, that I have to look into while I'm traveling. And I know there's a few countries that you do have to have a visa. And I will explain it from a Swedish uh, point of view. It might be different depending on where you live and which kind of passport you have. But from Sweden, I do know for a fact that you have to have a visa to Russia, a physical visa to Russia and China. Uh, that you have to go to the uh, specific places. At least for getting a Russian visa, at least here in Sweden, you have to go to a certain place in Stockholm or Gothenburg to apply for a visa. And in on getting a Chinese visa, you have to go at least to Stockholm, to different kind of certain place to get that visa. And there's also some requirements from what I remember when looking into it. I don't have a paper. Uh, at least for the Russian, you have to have uh, a specific travel insurance, invitation from the hotel, uh, and there's also different kinds of visas you can apply to in Russia. But from what I read, these are certain things that are required in every one of them. Uh, Travel insurance, a specific kind of travel insurance, a Russian thing. Invitation from the hotel, a valid ticket from going in and going out. From what I can tell as well, you can apply to one in and one out, or two in or two out, which means that one in, one out, you can only go in once and go out of the country once. And if you're going back while using one in and out, you have to reapply for it. While having two in and out, you can go in to the country twice. From what I can understand of it, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Um, that's what I can tell. Sorry for the shaky cam. For the Chinese visa, there's also two kinds of things here. At least with a Swedish passport, you can get 3 days visa free, which depends on that you have a place to stay and that you don't leave the city that you're landing in. Which happened to me when I was in China 2 years ago. I was only there for one day, so I did take advantage of that. So, and that depends on what kind of passport you have. Some countries that might not be that lucky. Uh, you have to look into that yourself just to see if uh, your passport can do that. If you're going to China for longer than 3 days, you have to, uh, as I said earlier, go to, at least in Sweden with the Swedish passport, go to a certain place, apply for it, have a passport photo, ticket, flight ticket, hotel, and with a specific applicant paper. And those two, from what I know, is at least two places that you have to have a physical visa. And there's a lot of other countries that you have to have a visa as well. For example, to Australia, at least with the Swedish passport. Uh, but that one you can apply online, which might be a huge time saver. And going back from to the other side of the world, going to United States. Uh, Sweden is in the visa waiver program, or otherwise known as an ESTA, uh, electronic something something something, um, which just means that I have to just apply for it online as well and pay a certain fee. And if I'm not a criminal, then 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 it would just be fine. Uh, so those are certain things that you have to think about, at least when traveling, that you have to look into. Uh, what you have to do to get into the country. Um, so if you're traveling, you have to look into it yourself just to see how good your passport is and what you have to do to get into the country. You can comment below with your experience of it. You can like and subscribe. If you want to support my channel, you can buy some merch in the merch app down below. Otherwise, peace.